kick off a discussion about extremism. Not religious extremism, political extremism, those are interesting topics, but a form of technical extremism, which you might have guessed is continuous deployment. And what I want to talk through is how we can benefit from this extremist position while minimizing the cost and avoiding the landmines, or maybe the IEDs is the current word, of getting there. So Jez has already talked a little bit about what the definition of continuous deployment is. I also included a little bit of a definition here. I don't know what to call this stuff over on the left anymore other than some circle of hell. But basically, as we take the batches that of software that we're pushing towards production in smaller and smaller units, eventually we get all the way to the right. And that's what I'm defining as continuous deployment. Every single commit, making it out to production. Continuous delivery starts to play more over on the right. And where the Gapping product engineering organization, which has about 600, 700 engineers working at any time, plays is mostly in this area of 2-week batches to 1-week batches. But we have some software that is in very critical parts of our organization and very non-trivial, running on daily batches out to production today. Overall, we have about 600 applications and services. We run about 2,000 builds every day and 40,000 automated test cases. Now, after Jez put up the Google stuff and the numbers there, it doesn't make me feel so cool, but for an organization our size, it's pretty significant. So what's the general landscape of what you need for continuous deployment? We've talked a little bit already about CI, and a lot of those practices are necessary to get to continuous deployment. But you have to amp them up a bit. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that, and I'm also going to talk about more of the stuff on the right here in terms of architecture, continuous deployment and automation, and some of the changes that we have to make to really get to this extreme position, as well as some of our deployment strategies. You're looking at all this, and if you're like me, you may be thinking, this costs a lot of money. And as I mentioned, we've been on this journey for quite a while, and we've got a lot of our software set up in a continuous integration phase already. So we have a foundation to build on to get to this position. So I want to show you a little video about the context that we're solving this in. And so this is one of our distribution centers. It's an online distribution center. It's about a 1 million square foot warehouse. It's full of a lot of different conveyance and scanners. We have a lot of people there, obviously, doing manual labor that we have to figure out how to optimize, massive storage areas and retrieval areas. We move hundreds of thousands of units out to our customers through these things every day. And for us, the business challenge that we're looking at is the amount of volume we have to put through our online distribution centers every year is growing and growing as the retail market space moves more and more online. So last year, one of our distribution centers was in a place where we had to increase the output of that distribution center by 3 times. On top of that, this year, we have to double it through one of these distribution centers. And so that takes a lot of creativity. And it takes a lot of testing and learning and working with our business partners who are working in these distribution centers very closely to figure out how we can actually get that level of optimization through our systems. So lots of cost, mission-critical applications. If we actually have these distribution centers go down, it's very impactful. Our shipping costs go up, our operational costs go up, our customer experience goes down. So you may be thinking about this word. We like to think about it in the second definition here, extremely enthusiastic. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about why this fits for us. And of course, you're going to have to figure out if it fits for you or not, because this is an extreme position.